Okay, y'all, this is my last chore for the day. And I say chore because I've been in this house all day long. Now, look, y'all see that? Tempt you over. Look at that. The sun has finally decided to come out. That's aggravating me. Okay, what I'm going to do last today is I'm going to make some meatballs. And then tomorrow I'll have Terry come over for meatballs and macaroni or meatballs and noodles. But I don't have any spaghetti and it doesn't make any difference. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix up my hamburger meat. I don't have an onion. I don't have any cloves of garlic, so I'm going to fake it. Now, Glenda, honey, you know I'm not trying to take your spot at all. I'm not cooking this in the Instant Pot, okay? Oh, but I'll show y'all what I got. I took y'all's advice and got these extra gaskets. That way, if I cook barbecue or something like that, and I can't get all the odor out, it's okay. I'll clean it really good. I'll use this one for barbecue the next time. And then the blue one, whatever. And then my white one has, this one will probably be for something that really doesn't have a lot of odor, like eggs or rice or, something like that. Anyway, just thought I'd show that to you. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can do this. I'm going to angle the camera down and get started. Okay, can y'all see that? All right. Now, y'all know I don't, what the heck? It's still running? Okay. It seems so crooked. Okay, y'all. I'm getting another I'm gonna have to get another little tripod that works better. Okay, y'all know I don't do meat without gloves. These are food grade. Nobody's gonna get poisoned. Terry wouldn't even care. Okay, here we go. Now, hopefully this hamburger meat. What if I opened this up, y'all, and it was chicken? Well, I'd have to make something out of chicken. I've always got some hot soapy water in my sink when I'm cooking because, now this is not a lot of hamburger meat, y'all. It's not a lot. And I don't need a lot part of the packaging because I'm just making enough for myself and Terry and of course for him to have his leftovers. So I'm just gonna plunk that down in there. All right, now crackers. Now I could put these in a Ziploc bag, but I'm not going to waste one. I'm going to see how this works right here. Some are coming out of the bag. Oh, that's funny. But that's okay. We don't care. I don't know that I'm going to use all of those. I'm going to use a little bit of oregano. that spaghetti sauce that I'm going to use that I opened the other night, Classico. Y'all, that stuff is sweet. I'm going to use a little bit of basil. Come on, honey. Just a little bit. Okay. Like I said, I don't have an onion, so I'm just going to use some onion powder. Don't have any garlic. Going to use some garlic powder. Okay. Terry loves garlic. All right. Now, last but not least, we're having an egg. Ooh, now for the ookie part. Ugh. Oh, y'all. Ooh. I used to do this once a week. Friday night was meatloaf night. Every Friday night. If we didn't have meatloaf, my guys were like, "What is this?" It's lasagna. Well, we're supposed to have meatloaf on Friday. You know, you guys, you like to have your little routines and your little... Now, y'all, I'm really squishing this up good so I can get those spices mixed in and that egg. I don't want to find a scrambled egg in one of these little meatballs. Now, I've got a skillet over there on the stove, and I also have a pot, and I'm going to make these into fairly small meatballs. Now, you know what? I forgot to get something. Hang on, y'all. Oh, I should have paused it. I'm not one of those fancy people that pauses stuff, because then it never starts right back up. Okay. Good old Heinz ketchup. Gotta have a little squirt of that in there. There we go. Now, believe it or not, I've found that that little bit of ketchup or tomato sauce helps your meatloaf to be a little moister. Now, nobody wants soggy meatballs or meatloaf. I could have made a meatloaf with this, but I just thought, let's do something a little funner. So that's what we're going to do. I think I can have a few more. Now, you know, I used to use a Ziploc bag and my rolling pin, and dang. It's a full-time job being a wife and a mother. Now, I had to work most of the time, but I tried to be stay-at-home whenever I could for my kids. And Sam especially loved it. Okay, so there's my meat. Okay. Got a little plate right here. Let's see how big am I going to make these little suckers. No, that's too big. I want to make them smaller. Okay. I'm going to make them, that's pretty small. Not real small, but it's like bite size. So I'm going to make these up. And, of course, this is your least favorite part, or my least favorite part, is making up all these meatballs. I think I'm going to have to give some, I'll have to call Nancy and get her to come over too, because this is really quite a bit. Okay, y'all, so when I get all these little balls mixed up, they're going to go into a skillet and they'll get browned really good. And then they're going to go into the tomato sauce. And I'm going to leave them in there and let them, cook and do whatever it is they do in there. Soak up a little sauce. And then I'll let them sit on the stove. I'll turn the burner off. I'll let them sit on the stove until they cool. And then I'll put them in the fridge. And then tomorrow, too much, too little, what are you doing? Tomorrow, then I'll heat them back up. And everybody knows that spaghetti sauce, right, Letty? Spaghetti sauce is always better the second day. So that'll be good. I might even do a salad. I don't have any cake or cookies made. I'll have to do that too. I made that cherry cake and it did not last long, let me tell you. My neighbors are getting spoiled. Carol in particular. Bless her heart, she called me today and wanted me to come over and visit. And y'all, there's no way I'm going out of this house today. I had 50 things going on. And there's a lot more I could do, but I'm not going to. This is it. This is it. By the time I clean up my little mess I'm making here, I've had it. Hazel has been in there looking at that bed close to the ground, and oh my Lord, y'all. She just wants to get in that bed so bad. So she's going to get to pretty soon. She'll start, where is she? Oh, she's right down here under my feet, of course. She smells this meat. But wouldn't it be cool if I could juggle? Wouldn't that be awesome? I couldn't even do 2, much less 3. Coordinated people make me mad. I don't like it. People who can dance. I mean, really. I don't know how people do that. I can't do it. Hazel, no whining, honey. It's not going to change anything. You're not getting any raw meat. Period. Y'all know something? I used to have this girlfriend. Her name was Debbie. Bless her heart, she was a druggie. I used to babysit for her all the time. But anyway, she ate raw meatloaf. Oh, just raw hamburger meat. I'd be making a meatloaf. We lived together when I was still in high school. And I'd be making a meatloaf. And she would come in and pinch off some of the hamburger meat. It just grossed me out. Grossed me out. Ugh. I can barely touch it, much less eat it raw. Okay. Now, I wish that I had had the proper stuff. A good old onion. I even like to put bell peppers in mine, but I love bell peppers. So, they're done. They're ready to go in there. So I'm going to cook them up, and we're going to have some spaghetti and pasta tomorrow. So anyway, this is it, y'all. I'm going to clean up after myself and get these little babies in there going, and the house will really start smelling. And thank goodness the sun has come out so I can open up my front door and let some of this odor out my window over my sink, my exhaust fan. I don't like odors in the house. I mean, it smells okay in the beginning, but then when your house just keeps smelling, I don't like that, especially with fish. But anyway, y'all, that spaghetti sauce, I think I said it was Classico. Now, this is a sugarholic saying this. That sauce is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm done. I just thought y'all would think it was fun to watch me mess around with a bunch of meat. But do something fun today. I've done my fun thing. I have to keep on one of these gloves to put these meatballs in the skillet. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm going to have to use my other hand to shut the camera off, obviously. Ew, look at that. Bye, y'all.